made it to Atlanta. Remind me not to take the red eye again. That was pretty rough. We got one more flight to get to Tri-Cities, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do today. Right now I feel like not very good. I need a little bit of food and a little more rest and I'll be fine. Well, I've made it through the airport and got all my stuff. It's all here. Can't get a ride, so I'll just walk over to my hotel and lunch at the Cracker Barrel. It's not too far away, maybe an hour's walk. Kind of warm here. I don't think it's 80 yet, but it's pretty humid. But we'll get going. It'll be okay. Nice day. A little bit of wind. Blue sunny skies. Typical Tennessee day. Yay. Glad to be here finally. Not as tired as I was when I got off the plane in Atlanta, but man, that was tough. Anyway, we'll get going. Lunch spot, Cracker Barrel, which is right next to the motel I'm staying at tonight, so go in here and cool off and have some good food and relax a little bit. Ooh. Well, welcome to Blount'ville. Haven't been able to say that too much before, but got off the plane this morning about 9:30, greeted by a lot of pretty flowers outside the airport and pretty high temp for me. It's gonna get worse, but I just felt bad. Physically, felt like an overwhelming stress upon my body from not sleeping, so chest was getting a little bit tight and felt like I was having heart issues actually for a little bit, but eventually made my way to the Cracker Barrel restaurant. I was gonna walk, and then my Uber came through, so I got a ride there, which was good. Had a good lunch. Nice omelet with some taters, some good coffee, and went back from there, walked back over to the La Quinta Inn where I am now. Got in a little earlier here than I'd planned, but man, I slept all afternoon, and now I just feel 1000% better. So I'm gonna go out and explore the little market nearby and maybe go to Wendy's for dinner. I don't know, we'll see. If I can find something healthier at the market, we'll try that. But Feel a lot better. We'll see how this little walk goes here. Inquired about a ride to trail tomorrow, but my driver Cindy, who hauled me last year from the station at 19E into Damascus, was busy tomorrow, so I may take an Uber. Might cost me an extra $60 from here, but we'll see. Food over here is a little cheaper than I'm used to, and so is gas. So East Coast prices, which is good. They have no idea what West Coast prices are, but doing okay now, feeling better. I'll see how I am after this little adventure, and then I'll just gonna keep resting and drinking water, and let's hopefully tomorrow will go better than this morning did. That was just rough, kind of a rough flight. I may have to rethink this whole getting over here in one day shot. I'm just not suited for a cramped up airplane for about 4.5 hours. Go from the West Coast over to Atlanta or, Charlotte or wherever they go, but it's hard. Airline doing their job, but it's just very difficult to stay cramped up like that in the middle of the night and get to Atlanta 3:30 my time, which is really 6:30 East Coast time. So, and then going from there to another flight to here was, a little better. But the time I got here, I was pretty whipped. So, but I will say that flight is perked up from being 2.5 hours late in Eugene to being spot on time in Atlanta to being a little early getting up here to Tri-Cities. So, but we'll go out and see how it is. Probably pretty warm out still, but that's okay. Need to go out and test the waters a little bit and then come back and do a little editing and rest some more and keep hydrating, because I'm sure this whole hydration problem I had, I think that's all it really was. Gonna require some more water, so I'll do that. But I'm glad to be here finally and get started. And I gotta cull a few things out of my pack still here. It's still a little too heavy, but get going tomorrow afternoon a little bit up to the refuge hospital, hopefully. But a couple of miles from the road, so we'll get over there about noonish and then show you where I fell on the trail last year, and then get back to the road and head up to the refuge hospital for the night. Hopefully that won't wipe me out too bad, so we'll see. Got to kind of play this by ear, but we're doing okay now, so time to go get some nutrition. Yay. So I'll sign off for tonight. Get ready for day 67 on the trail tomorrow. Dinner was okay. Went to Wendy's and then over to the little store. Didn't get too much, but just trying to stay hydrated and get some more rest. Hopefully tomorrow will go better overall than today will, but still success. We're here and still have to solve a few little problems for tomorrow, but that can wait. I'll see you tomorrow. Dogs and all kinds of interesting folks here. So you all have a good night. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more nature oriented, a little less people oriented. See you then.